Welcome to my channel Young and the Restless Official, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers find Sharon Newman confessing, but it's likely not what it seems during the week of September 30th to October 4th, 2024, on YNR. Take a look at the latest spoilers for the CBS soap opera. Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers, Sharon Newman confesses. Next week, on Young and the Restless, Sharon Newman is back home on the Newman Ranch. Of course, her ex-husband, Nick Newman, and their children are relieved that she's home safely. However, she is extremely unsettled. She tells Nick and their daughters, Faith Newman and Mariah Copeland, that she confessed to something. Indeed, they look uneasy and Nick asks her what she confessed to. Most likely, Sharon does not admit to killing Heather. Official Young and the Restless spoilers confirm that Sharon Newman hides the truth. So, she's not letting on that she's behind Heather's disappearance. But, soon, Heather's murder is confirmed. And it may only be a matter of time before all signs point to Sharon. Indeed, she won't be able to keep up her charade forever. YNR Weekly Spoilers, Heather's body turns up. As Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, reconnects with Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, and Faith Newman, Raylyn Castor, Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, body is still out there. And soon, someone discovers it. Most likely, the person who finds Heather will be someone who could do the most damage to Sharon. Perhaps, it'll be Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. No doubt, Phyllis would immediately suspect Sharon because of her recent behavior on Young and the Restless. Furthermore, she also has a YNR anniversary coming up. And it will be celebrated just like Sharon's was. So, it would be perfect to incorporate both of their anniversaries by making Phyllis a bigger part of Sharon's current storyline. Indeed, if Red finds out Heather is dead, she likely won't stop until she proves Sharon Newman did it on Young and the Restless. Young and the Restless early edition spoilers, Daniel in disbelief. Meanwhile, Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziade, is sitting in his apartment in shock. His daughter, Lucy Romalotti, Lily Brooks O'Brien, sits next to him and questions him. He looks at her quite distraught and tells her that her mom is not coming home. Indeed, Lucy looks confused. Later, Daniel gets awful news and struggles as he must face a new reality. No doubt, he learns of Heather's death on Young and the Restless. And he won't know how to move forward without her. YNR is wildly intense right now. Don't miss a moment to see if Sharon Newman actually makes the confession that she murdered Heather or if she will try to cover it up on the CBS daytime drama. In the vibrant world of Genoa City, where secrets and drama unfold like the petals of a blooming rose, Sharon Newman finds herself standing at a crossroads. As the heart of the community, her relationships intertwine with many residents, and the weight of her past decisions begins to press heavily upon her. The tension builds in the next episode of The Young and the Restless, promising a revelation that could change everything. A tenuous peace. As the week opens, tensions simmer beneath the surface. Sharon Case, has recently found solace in her blossoming relationship with Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, yet shadows from her past loom large. While she appears content, her dreams often replay memories of her tumultuous history, including her struggles with mental health and the fallout from her relationships. These memories gnaw at her conscience, and it's evident that a deeper turmoil lies just beneath her seemingly calm exterior. The calm before the storm, Sharon feels the urge to share her burdens. With her friend and confidant, Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, she grapples with the idea of confession. Mariah, who knows her mother better than anyone, senses that something is amiss. "Mom, you know you can tell me anything," Mariah urges during their casual coffee chat at Crimson Lights. Sharon offers a warm smile but deflects, insisting that everything is fine. However, Mariah's instinct tells her otherwise, and she silently vows to help her mother confront whatever it is that troubles her. The catalyst for confession. Meanwhile, Nick has been preoccupied with business matters at Newman Enterprises. After a tense meeting with his sister, Victoria, Amelia Heinley, regarding their father's legacy and the company's direction, Nick finds himself reflecting on what really matters. He remembers the strength of his connection with Sharon, a bond tested by time and trauma, and becomes determined to solidify their relationship. As Nick steps into Crimson Lights, he notices the emotional distance in Sharon's eyes. Her laughter feels forced, her smiles fleeting. He approaches her, wrapping his arms around her in a comforting embrace. "Hey, what's going on in that beautiful mind of yours?" he asks softly. Sharon hesitates, biting her lip, the words trapped in her throat. The weight of the unspoken hangs between them. She knows she needs to be honest, but the fear of how Nick might react holds her back. Just then, a surprise visitor walks in, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. The tension escalates as Nick's mood shifts. Sharon senses that now might not be the right moment to confess, but Adam's presence only amplifies her feelings of insecurity about her past. The breaking point. Later that evening, Sharon finds herself alone in her thoughts. The walls of her home feel like they're closing in, memories of her past flashing before her eyes like a slideshow. She reflects on her previous relationships, the heartbreaks, and the mistakes that led her to this moment. Finally, the urge to confess becomes unbearable. She picks up her phone and calls Mariah. "Can you come over? I need to talk." Sharon's voice trembles slightly. Mariah's concern is evident as she rushes to her mother's side. When Mariah arrives, she finds Sharon sitting on the edge of the couch, her hands clasped tightly together. "Mom, what's going on?" Mariah asks, sensing the heaviness in the air. Taking a deep breath, Sharon begins to speak, her voice shaking with emotion. "I've been thinking about everything I've done, and I feel like I owe it to myself, to Nick, to be honest about my past." Mariah nods, encouraging her to continue. "What do you need to confess?" The confession. "It's about my mental health, my struggles. I've never really opened up about it," Sharon confesses, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "There were times when I felt completely lost, and I made decisions that hurt the people I love." Mariah's heart aches for her mother, but she knows this moment is crucial for Sharon. "Mom, we all have our struggles. You fought so hard, and it's okay to talk about it." Sharon nods, wiping her tears. "I was scared to let anyone in, scared that if I told Nick about my breakdowns, he would see me as broken. But I don't want to hide anymore. I want to build a future with him, and I need him to understand all of me." With each word, Sharon unburdens herself, revealing the darkest parts of her journey, the nights spent battling anxiety, the feelings of inadequacy, and the strain on her relationships. It's a raw, cathartic moment that strengthens her resolve. "Mom, you're not broken. You're brave for sharing this.